This is Module 2 dealing with drywall. And we continue with the installation of drywall panels. We're going to talk more deeper into gypsum board and the different types that you would find and the purposes it's used for. And again, gypsum board is a generic name for the product made from the non-combustible core. Again, gypsum is a soft rock, and it's used in these panels, and it's a really good building component for making walls and ceilings. They come in many different styles, sizes, and so forth. The most common is 4 feet by 8 feet long, but you can also get it longer, 10 feet, 12 feet, 14 feet. And with the length of it will give you less seams in a room. So the longer it is, if the room is 10 feet or 12 feet, you can buy a panel that would save you time of mudding the wall. You just cut the sheet to size. But they come in different decorative architectural finishes on it, but also the edges on it. Um, Along the long edge, it can be rounded for making nice corners. It can be tapered, which is the most common. The tapered edges where you fill in the seams with drywall compound. It could be beveled square edge. Many times they call that a butt edge. And it then, of course, tongue and groove, which mainly interlocks to each other. The advantages of gypsum board is that is used for ceilings and walls include that it's fire resistant because again it's non-combustible. It's sound insulation because it's soft. Sound do not transmit through it very easily, um, and so better than some type of walls where the sound can bounce off the walls. It's durable, it's economic. Oh, it's had a lot of versatility. So again, the cost of it to install it and the cost to purchase it is not that expensive. A sheet of 8 foot by 4 feet sheet is somewhere around 10 to 11 bucks at this point. Again, we say that it's fire resistant. So gypsum boards is the most common used interior finish where fire resistance classifications are required. And to gain more, let's say fire resistance, they can double up the boards. So they could put 2 boards on top of each other. That actually slows down the fire rate. So it has a low flame spread and low fuel and smoke contribution factors. It can be also that the codes that's used for all, even for areas where there are high amounts of heat, it was used because of its durability. So we can see that um, dealing with drywall when there is issues with heat or flames, it is used quite a bit. Again, sound isolation, because of the low density panels transmit a large amount of noise. Gypsum board walls and ceiling systems effectively help to control sound transmission. And so it's a very good material for that purpose. Compared to like old plaster walls, which was very hard, sound can bounce off the walls. It can vibration can transmit through it. It's durable. It's not indestructive, but it's certainly durable. We put paint on it. You can wash it. You can do other things to protect the walls from different things. Gypsum board makes strong quality walls and ceilings with excellent dimensional stability. Matter of fact, we can use drywall in different shapes. You can make curved walls with it, um, arches and so forth. So it is extremely durable and versatile. The price of it, again, $10 to $11 a sheet, depending on the thickness of it. Of course, when you get other types of drywall for different purposes, the cost will go up. If you in high moisture areas, the drywall is treated. And if it's going to be used in where just mold can be, it will be treated again for other things to keep from bacteria and mold growing on it. So again, versatility. Um, Compared to other type of wall panels like wood paneling, you got to treat the wood to keep it looking good and things. When it comes to drywall, once you put paint on it, it could be washed down, it could be clean. Wood panels have a tendency that it cannot take water. You wash it down, you got to use special type of materials to keep it uh, looking good and to protect it. So the ease of application, it's simple. Again, you just screw it to the wall. Its performance holds up very well. It can take a beating a little bit without, for example, if you had a wood panel, got a scratch in the wall, that scratch is going to take a lot of work to fix if you can. But drywall is very simple. We can fix holes, we can fix scratches, so notches and things in drywall very easily. Is availability. You can get it in any home center, any lumber yard. So you can find it pretty much any place. Again, it's adaptability to all forms of decoration. Again, you could put texture on it. Matter of fact, there's many different type of textures that you can add to drywall. Knockdown surfaces, a rough surface, a speckle surface, of course, completely smooth surface. But again, it's very versatile. I already got a couple questions. I'm going to go through these. Of course, this to help you with your exam. If the question says gypsum board retards the spread of fire because the reason is the core releases water as steam when exposed to high heat. Matter of fact, is the gypsum is not flammable. It's going to take a lot of heat to cause it to break down or to become combustible. So again, gypsum is hydroscopic material, which means it can pull moisture right out the air. And so you would notice when humidity is high outside, drywall have a tendency to pull some of that moisture into it. Usually you don't notice any major issues with it. That's one reason why we put paint on it, but then again, it is hydroscopic.